Hello, hello. Oh, let's get this set up over here so I can still read chat. And open up the game. What is the name of this track? 'Cause I like that soft saxophone. Okay, cool. Now, let's click here to play. Switch scenes. Everything looks. Cash money. Alright. Slightly. Perfect. Oh, actually. You over here so I can see it in my peripheral. Right, now I gotta put away all the stuff. Yeah, let's do that. Pin cover. There you are. Boom. No learning my secrets today. My bank is very disappointed. That's perfect. Now, claim run to one here. Let me open up my sticky notes. I have a list of items that I need. Everything else, I'm going to try to avoid referring to a guide. It's just getting to a point with quest item or with a quest, and then realizing that you don't have all the items, kind of sucks. So I'm trying to avoid that if I can help it. So. Put the sickle in here, because I don't need that. I like my teleport runes and my alching. Put that there. I don't know that I need the swordfish. I do like music that doesn't have words in it, but that's fine. Okay. What was I doing? Oh my god. What was I doing? Age-old question. Okay. So I'm gonna move this back over here so it doesn't disappear. And then we're going to do... I don't know that I'll need combat for fishing quests or for fishing contests. So I'm gonna drop my food. Oh, no, over in the food tab. Drop my teleport runes. Keep my alching. Keep my combat equipment just in case. But I'm not really expecting to lose any, anything. Oh, me. Jeezy, y'all. Okay. So I didn't even grab the stuff I need. So for fishing contest, I'm going to need a spade. I have money. Fishing rod. Do I have garlic? No garlic. Okay. Well, that stinks. And then the red vine worm is something that is obtainable during the quest. Cool. Oh. Huh! Look at that! A head of garlic! We love. Alright. So that should be everything I need for fishing contest. I'm doing murder mystery after this, and I need 16 free inventory spaces for that, so I'm just gonna drop stuff in the bank after. Ooh. Alright. Yeah, okay, over here. Talk to my dwarf friend. What do you want? I don't know which dialogue option starts the quest, so we're just gonna go through these. I was just wondering what was down those stairs. Can't go down there. I'm bigger than you, let me by. I think, yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm bigger than you. Stumpy? That's so mean! You're not gonna bully your way in here. Okay, that's fair. I'd be mad too if someone called me Stumpy. What the heck? Let's try and be nice. I was just stopping by to say hello. Oh, okay. Do you have a brother? Okay, so I think I was on the right track with the first one. Wondering what was down the stairs. You can't go down there. Okay. Why not? The home of the mountain dwarves. How would you like it if I wanted to take a shortcut through your home? Ooh, is this a shortcut to somewhere? Well, it is a lot easier to go this way to get past White Wolf Mountain than to go through the wolf-filled passes. Facts. Facts. Running through that as a lower level especially, was rough, so... It's right. Alright, oh my god, that wasn't the right dialogue option, though. Why not? If you were my friend, I wouldn't mind it. Yes, but I don't even know you. Valid. This guy's speaking with some logic. Well, let's be friends. Need to earn my trust first to start the fishing contest quest. Thank goodness. How am I meant to do that? We are the persistent one. Well, there's a certain gold artifact we're after. We dwarves are big fans of gold. This artifact is the first prize at the Hemminster fishing competition. Fortunately, we have acquired a pass to enter the competition. Unfortunately, Dwarves don't make good fishermen. Fortunately, I'm alright at fishing. Okay. I entrust you with our competition pass. Don't forget to take some gold with you for the entrance fee. Get the fishing contest pass. Go to Heminster and do us proud. Okay. Where's Heminster? Search. And yeah. Ah, I see. Okay, so it's not the fishing guild, it's the other thingy. Super fun. Okay. And I just forgot where I have to run that. Over to here. Okay, that's not bad. So... If we go here, then we can just go, I think, due west, maybe slightly further south, by like a couple tiles, but should just be able to go due west and hit it. Okay. Ooh, I need to go fix because YouTube doesn't have, YouTube doesn't need no, it's not made for kids. Save. I forgot I had to. I always forget I have to go in and set that after I go live. It's very odd. But I'm assuming I have to talk to Morris here. What are you sitting around here for? I'm making sure only those with a competition pass enter the fishing contest. I have one here. Move on through. Talk to Bonzo to enter the competition. Cool, cool. Sinister Stranger. Spooky. Bonzo. Ugh, get that horrible thing away from me. How do people like you eat that stuff? I can't stand even to be near it for 10 seconds. My man's not fooling anyone. Oh, that's so funny. Talk to Sinister. Yeah. Bunch of dots and question marks, okay. So, you like fishing? My doctor told me to take up a relaxing hobby. Ah, my accents are not in practice. When I am stressed, I tend to eat ein little. Thirsty. You're a vampire, aren't you? Okay. Yeah. Cute. All right, talk to Big Dave. Let's see what this guy's deal is. I'm assuming this is why we need the spade. Always nice to see a fresh face, indeed. So you're the champ? Interesting. Can I fish here instead of you? My lucky spot. I see. Let's try digging the spade. You have any tips for me? Why would I help you? I'll say the best. I'm not giving away my secrets like old Grandpa Jack does. He won the competition 4 years in a row. He lives in a house just outside the gate. Okay. Good to know. Let's go talk to Joshua. Yeah, what do you want? Fish here instead of you? Dude. Let's talk. More fishing. Oh, I like Joshua. Hang on. Do you have any tips for me? Dude, why would I help you? You, might beat me up. I'm not giving away my secrets like that dude Grandpa Jack does. Who's Grandpa Jack? Who's Grandpa Jack, she says. He won this competition 4 years in a row. He lives in the house just outside the gate. I love Joshua. He's so cute. Let's just see. I'm nothing really. Quit bugging me then. I got me some fish to catch. Oh my god. I love him. He's perfect. Open gate. Okay. I'll compete again another day. Okay, I'll see you again. Because I wanna get as much information as I can before I start throwing my money at the quest. Let's talk to Grandpa Jack. Actually, let's take this glass boating pipe before we do that, because I need one of those eventually. Hello, young lady. Come to visit old Grandpa Jack. I can tell you stories for sure. I used to be the best fisherman these parts have seen. Are you entering the fishing competition? Ah, the Hermanster fishing competition. I know all about that. I won that 4 years straight. I'm too old for that lark now, though. Don't suppose you could give me any hints? Well, you sometimes get these really big fish in the water just by the outflow pipes. I think there's some kind of carp. Try to get a spot round there. The best spot to bait them, the best sort of bait for them is red vine worms. I used to get those from MacGruber's Wood north of here. Just dig around in the red vines up there, but be careful of the guard dogs. There's this weird creepy guy who says he's not a vampire using that spot. He keeps winning too. Must be a kitchen around here with some garlic in it, yeah. Yeah, we did that. Okay. He can pretend to be scared of garlic, absolutely. Thanks, Jack. Oh, what a lovely guy. Alright, so that's what I need the spade for. And... let's see. Talk to the forester. What can I do for you? He doesn't seem interested in talking to you. What the heck? Well, now he's interested in talking to me. Freaking jerk. Alright. I'm gonna put my armor on then. Just in case. Also, I made a salad for myself and I keep forgetting to actually eat it. So I'm gonna take a bite, but I'm gonna cover my mouth while I chew. So this is the break in the fence. I have to make my way over there without guard dog chewing my face off. Sounds fun. Okay. What? Oh, I have a ring of recoil. Shoot. I wanted the Lumbridge ring, but I forgot to put it on. Alright. Well. Let's make our way over to the red vines. I'm assuming the guard dogs are aggressive at every level. Oh, but I've somehow avoided getting mauled. I'm just gonna grab a couple in case. Oh, I can just... Let's just grab a bunch. Cool. Alright. It's gonna say I can't reach that. Whatever. Yeah, I know. I know, puppy. I don't want to hurt you, though, so I'm just running past. Take a bite if you need to. I ain't gonna hold it against you. You're doing your job. Oh, yeah, let's put our graceful set back on. Okay. Let's see if I can get him to move before... My name is Blood, I come from far away, where the sun is not so bright. Is it nice there? It is wonderful. The women are beautiful, and the nights are long. You like fishing? Yeah, okay, so we already did that one. Let's see... We can use the garlic on him. Yeah, he said, ugh, get that horrible thing away from me. Yeah. Sorry. Cool. Talk to Bonzo. GP. I'll enter the competition, please. Marvelous. Time to roll. Okay. I hear you, Evil Bob. Okay. I wonder how many I can catch. Can I just fill my inventory with raw giant carp? That'd be pretty rad. Let's see who caught the bigger fish. Alright, it's gonna be me. I'm the coolest. Hand over your catch. We have a new winner. The heroic-looking person who was fishing by the pipes has just caught the biggest carp I've seen since Grandpa Jack used to compete. Oh yeah. The Minster fishing trophy. Excellent. Okay, talk to Evil Bob. I do like fishing. How did you know? Yes, this seems like a good idea. Time to go get kidnapped by a cat. Huh? Where am I? Yeah. On my island, take me to your leader. I am your leader. You are but a slave. I'm not a slave, I'm a free person. Average cat gameplay. Being a cat that's it. That's all it is. You just enslave humans. I always forget. Welcome to escape room. That's fun. Okay, so I have to talk to you. And then we do this so that I can see the perspective, because it's going to show me which statue, and I need to be able to see where the perspective changes. Can't, he'll kill us all. You listen to me, he's just a little cat. There must be something I can do. I'm not gonna do the stuttering. Fish. Give him the fish. He likes, and he might fall asleep. Look, over there. That fishing spot contains the fish he likes. Okay, so it's the one to my right. Grab a net and face that statue to make it easier to remember. Net the fishing spot. Yahoo. Cool. Catch a... What's this? Is this a fish? It's cooked already? You bet your bottom dollar it's cooked already. Yeah, I don't want to eat that, whatever it is. Okay. Use the raw fish-like thing on Evil Bob. Mmm, delicious. Now let me take a little cat nap. Okay, cool. You can profess your love to the servant, but I don't feel like doing that right now. I'll get another Evil Bob fishing event. Feel somehow better at fishing. Oh, at magic. Oh, that's fun. Normally it just gives you fishing experience, but it gave me magic. Cute. Okay. So I have the trophy, and I think that's all I need to complete the quest. Because the quest was just to, get the trophy for the dwarf. Right? I don't know. There we go. I'm like trying to click through the trees. Alright, talk to Vestry. I have it right here. It's even more shiny and gold than I thought possible. Sweet. Access to the White Wolf Mountain Tunnel. I was proud, thank you. I think we can now trust you enough to let you in. In where? Oh, of course. You may now come and go freely, avoiding the wolves and danger of the cold, high mountain. You could even stop in for a beer or two. Excellent, that will come in most handy. Heck yeah. Okay. Cool. Alright, so next order of business is murder mystery. And we can cross off fishing contest. Alright, so I need a pot, 16 inventory spaces, and I already have my graceful set on. Okay. Best of my knowledge, there's not any combat on this quest. So I should just... yeah, it should be fine. So here, drop money off. Drop the spade. Glass bowling pipe can go in tools. I don't know that I need the fishing pass or the red vine worms again, but we'll see. These are all water sources. Well, this is Camelot. Where do I start murder mystery again? Oh, I need to do fairy tale eventually, but that's not right now. Maybe once I get through these 8 quests that I have lined up for today. Maybe, but... Ooh. Oh. Sinclair Mansion north of Sears Village. Okay. I see. Oh, that's super helpful. I didn't realize you could mouse over the quest start icon to to reveal which quest it is. That's super cool. Okay. Yeah, rare trees. Interesting. Cool. That's, I don't know how recent, but that is a not... It's a relatively new addition, I feel like. Unless I just didn't pay any attention. Who knows? And then we want to talk to the guard. What's going on here? Oh, it's terrible. Lord Sinclair has been murdered, and we don't have any clues as to who or why. We're totally baffled. If you can help us, we'll be very grateful. Yeah. Thanks a lot. What should I be doing to help? Look around and investigate who might be responsible. The Sarge said every murder leaves clues to who done it. But frankly, we're out of our depth here. Okay. Let's open this up and see what it actually wants me to do. Should examine the crime scene and interrogate everybody in the area carefully. Alright, we're gonna talk to Pierre. Just because he's the first person I saw. Oh, cutie. Here to help the guards with their investigation. How can I help? What do you think is responsible? Oh gosh, I have to get my notebook out for this. Okay. Yeah. Suspects Carol. Starting a huge argument with Lord Sinclair in the library the other day. It was something to do with stolen books. She definitely seemed upset enough to have done it afterwards. Very interesting. Okay. Living in 1999. I love my Ironman clanmates. They're funny people. Okay, where were you at the time of the murder? In the town at the inn. That's all. you have any other clues for me? Do you hear any suspicious noises at all? Well, like what? Any sounds of a struggle with Lord Sinclair? No, I don't remember hearing anything like that. How about the guard dog barking at all? I hear him bark all the time. It's one of his favorite things to do. Can't say I did the night of the murder, though, as I wasn't close enough to hear either way. Okay, so he's sticking to his story. He was in town. Good. Okay. I'm not super suspicious of Pierre, but we'll see. Here to help the guards with their investigation. I suppose I'd better talk to you then. Who do you think was responsible? I don't really care as long as no one thinks it's me. Maybe it was the strange poison seller who headed towards the Seer's village. Interesting. Suspects. Poison. Up, AMD. Hang on a second. General? Oh. That's why. Oh, I guess we're not recording this then. That really stinks. Oh, wait. Actually, I have a solution in mind. There he goes. Copying 4 items. Cool. Okay. That's gonna take me a moment, but I don't think we're gonna miss too much content with me just figuring out these things. I don't really care as long as no one thinks it's me. Maybe it was a strange poison seller. Okay, I wrote that down. Cool. Also, how are we looking on the background music? That feels kind of loud. I'll leave that open so that I can see. Suppose I better talk to you then. Okay. Where were you when the murder happened? I was walking by myself in the garden. Can anyone vouch for that? No, but I was. Bad alibi. Little star next to that. Okay. Let's see if the gossip has anything to say about this, but I think that they're just... Okay. Can you tell me about the Sinclairs? Well, what do you want to know? Tell me about Lord Sinclair. Old Lord Sinclair was a great man with a lot of respect in these parts, more than his worthless children have anyway. His children. They have something to gain by his death? Yes, you could say that. Not that I'm one to gossip. I recognize that gossip isn't his name, but I'm just imagining someone named Gossip saying that they're not one to gossip. Yep. Through the same dialogue. So what can you tell me about the Sinclairs? What do I want to know? Why do they live so far from town? Used to live in the castle. Lord Sinclair gave it up so the strange knights could live there instead. King built him a new house to the north. More cramped than his old place, but he seems to like it. His children were furious at him for doing it, though. Man, rich people are crazy. Alright, let's see. What else can you tell me about the Sinclairs? What can you tell me about his sons? All have their own skeletons in their cupboards. You'll have to be more specific. Who are you interested in exactly? Oh, Pierre is not one of the kids. Good to know. Tell me about Bob, because he had a bad alibi. Odd character indeed. I'm not one to gossip, but I heard Bob is addicted to tea. He can't make it through the day without having at least 20 cups. You might not think that's such a big thing, but he has spent thousands of gold to feed his habit. At one point, he stole a lot of silverware from the kitchen and pawned it just so he could afford to buy his daily tea allowance. Oh my gosh. Oh. Trying to scratch my upper lid without messing up my mascara too much, and I think I did it anyway. His father ever found out he'd be in so much trouble, he might even get disowned. We have a motive for Bob. Tea addict. Okay. Tell me about David. David has an anger problem. Okay. Angry and they live in a state of fear, walking on eggshells. None of them have the courage to talk to their father about his behavior. If he did, Lord Sinclair would almost certainly kick him out of the house, as some of the servants have been there longer than he has, and he definitely has no right to treat them like he does. But I'm not one to gossip about people. Yeah, surely not. Okay. Let's open this and see what was not able to transfer. Okay. So that one is still too big of a file. That. Put that over there at least. Okay. You know what? That works. Then we'll delete that. And delete that. Excellent. Okay. And then we... empty the recycling bin. Perfect. Yeah. Let's look and see. How are we looking on space? Not very much. What the heck? What's her crash? A month, maybe? Interesting. Okay. Cool. Well, back to questing. Let's hit start recording, just in case. Perfect. Okay. Back to what can you tell me about the Sinclairs? What can you tell me about his sons? And tell me about Frank. Frank is a real piece of work. He is an absolutely terrible gambler. Can't pass two dogs on the street without putting a bet on who can bark first. Frank is a gambler. Squandered all of his allowance. He had stolen a number of paintings of his father's to sell and try to cover his debts. He still owes a lot of people a lot of money. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Cool. Alright, so that's the sons. What can you tell me about the Sinclairs? What can you tell me about his daughters? They're all nasty pieces of work too. Interesting. Okay. Two great loves, sewing and gardening. One thing she has kept secret is that she once had an affair with Gardner, and tried to get him fired when they broke up by killing all the flowers in the garden. He found out, he'd probably disown her. Cool. Okay. So that was Anna. Okay. Carol. Carol was suspected by Pierre. She's a fool. You didn't hear this from me, but I heard a while ago she was conned out of a lot of money by a traveling salesman who sold her a box full of beans by telling her they were magic. They weren't. She sold some rare books from the library to cover her debts, but her father would be incredibly annoyed if he ever found out. He might even throw her out of the house. Based on what Pierre was saying, he already did find out. Carol. What would I classify that as? Gullible? Gullible. Okay. Talk to the gossip again. One. Fun thing with RuneScape. Each of the chat options corresponds to a number, so you can press 1, 2, 3, or 4 if there's 4 options, and it will input that option for you, rather than having to click the dialogue. As someone with shaky hands who struggles to do accurate inputs, it's really helpful. What can you tell me about the daughters? They're all nasty pieces of work. Which of them specifically? Tell me about Elizabeth. It's a strange problem. She cannot help herself. She's always stealing small objects. She's rich enough to afford to buy things, but would rather steal them instead. Seen my fair share of that working in retail. And people who are more likely to steal from a retail store are the ones who already have. That's just been my experience. I don't want to spread stories, but I heard she even stole a silver needle from her father that had great sentimental value for him. Cried for a week thinking he had lost it. Maybe even disowning her. Elizabeth steals things. Man, this guy is full of information, and I'm sure all of it is accurate and trustworthy. Alright, let's see who does the gossip think was responsible? I guess it could have been an intruder, but with that big guard dog of theirs, I seriously doubt it. I suspect it was someone closer to home. Made a big sale to one of the family the other day. Interesting. Okay, so that's not particularly helpful, but I do need to go talk to the poison seller. Let's see. Butler did it. Been reading too many detective novels. Hobbs is kind of uptight, but his loyalty to old Lord Sinclair is beyond question. Interesting. So confused about it. Can you give me any hints? I heard that their guard dog will bark loudly at anyone it doesn't recognize. Maybe you should find out if anyone heard anything suspicious. Okay, cool. Ooh, let's talk to... No, wait. Let's talk to Stanford. Who do you think is responsible? Well, yeah, because he can't stand Anna. Hmm. Okay. That might be useful. Already have flag paper. Okay. Cool, cool. That's helpful. Okay. Investigate the beehive. Let's see. Cool. Investigate the drain. The drains from the kitchen. Cool. Let's talk to Hobbs. To be fair, David treats these people like garbage. So they have a reason to throw him under the bus if it isn't him. But I'm still gonna write it down. Three. So I don't really suspect that it was Hobbs, but we'll see. What do you mean suspicious? Any sounds of a struggle? Guard dog barking? Could not have been an intruder. Cool. Now, let's try, where were you? Mary his dinner. Heard the scream when she found the body. Okay. Cool. David, Frank, guard. Anna. Oop. Okay, so as long as he checks out with the cook, then he's got a pretty airtight alibi. How can I help? What do you think is responsible? Elizabeth, interesting. Constant petty thieving, was devastated. You could hear their argument from Lumbridge. Interesting. Where were you at the time of the murder? Right with Hobbs and Mary. Can't suspect me, surely. Yeah. I've got to ask my questions. It's the due process. Alright. Any suspicious noises? Confirming no dog barking. Leave me alone now. The man who signs your paychecks is dead. I think you can answer a few questions. Here to help the guards. What do you want to know? What do you think was responsible? This is Anna. It was clearly an intruder. I don't think it was. It was one of our lazy servants then. Oh well, that's suspicious. Where were you? In the library. No one else was there, so you'll just have to take my word for it. That's another bad alibi. Man, it's starting to point towards Anna, but Bob has also got a pretty crummy alibi. Okay. Talk to Frank. Shut up. I could really use that money pretty soon. Where were you when the murder happened? Did he? My brain just completely blanked out what he said. That's why my brain blanked out what he said. Somewhere around here, probably. That's not an alibi. That's not even a bad alibi. That's just not an alibi. Okay. So, gambler. I wouldn't say he's super suspicious, but he seems like a bit of a jerk. So, sus. No alibi. Okay. Talk to David. And make this quick. I've better things to do than be interrogated by half-wits all day. What do you think was responsible? I don't know or care. The old man deserved to die. There was a suspicious red-headed man who came to the house the other day selling poison, now I think about it. Last I saw, he was headed towards the tavern in the Sears village. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go out there to talk to him, but right now it works. Okay. 2. No suspect. No alibi. Okay. Starting to kind of look like David. Remember to blow out candles when you leave the room to save energy. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, that's really funny. Let's talk to the guard. How did Lord Sinclair die? Found the body in the study next to the bedroom on the east wing of the ground floor. The door was found locked from the inside, and he seemed to have been stabbed. Odd smelling. Frankly, I'm stumped. Interesting. Okay. Don't find anything you'd ever want to read? Cool. Let's see this one. Hit criminal's dagger. Doesn't seem sturdy enough to have killed Lord Sinclair. Pungent pot. Seems like Lord Sinclair was drinking from this before he died. With a sickly odor. Okay. Let's move on upstairs. Carol, Donovan, Elizabeth, Mary, and there's another guard. Okay. Talk to Carol. Ask what you want to know then. Who do you think was responsible? Convenient that you have arrived here so soon after it happened. Maybe it was you. Shut up. Where were you when the murder happened? Why? Are you accusing me of something? You seem to have a very high opinion of yourself. I was in my room, if you must know, alone. Okay, so that's a bad alibi and no suspects. We love all these garbagey people. No suspect, no alibi. Yeah, in your room alone is no alibi. Okay. Oh, she wandered out of the room. That's why. Here to help the guards with their investigation. How can I help? Who do you think is responsible? So far, the staff have been more helpful than any of these little people. Oh. Oh, I don't know. Frank was acting kind of funny after that big argument him and the Lord had the other day by the beehive. I guess maybe him. It's really scary to think someone here might have been responsible. I actually hope it was a burglar. You know what, Mary? That's sensible. Mary? Maybe Frank. Where were you at the time of the murder? Hobbs and Louisa in the kitchen helping. Okay, so all... Ooh. That's not right. Okay. Hit the wrong button. Yeah, Hobbs, Louisa, and Mary are all... Their alibis all check each other, so we're good on that. Oh, I already asked that. Suspicious noises. What a guard dog. Always barking at nothing, but I don't think I did. Okay. Okay. Talk to guard. Oh, I actually don't need to talk to guard. The form says apply now for great savings. Don't let this great deal pass you by. Search bookcase. Oh, but there's something on top. Oh, it's just a boat. Can find nothing of interest. Why did that one pop up a full dialogue, whereas the other three... Nothing interesting happens. Okay. Donovan the family handyman. We'll see. Here to help the guards, blah blah blah. Who do you think is responsible? Couldn't say. Wouldn't want to point my fingers at anybody. If I had to make a guess, I'd have to say it was probably Bob. Okay. Interesting. He's conveniently asleep. You know what? It seems cool. Search the drawers, okay. Actually. Search the drawers. Drawers are empty. Okay. Drawers are empty. Frank's barrel. Silver pot. Furs are empty. Elizabeth's silver needle. Okay. Let's check the quest log real quick. We're gonna try this. We're gonna use the strange smelling pot on Hobbs. Huh? I don't need that. Okay. Oh, let's try it on the guard. No. Louisa. Okay. David. Seems only certain people. Let's try Donovan. Let's see. Okay. Oh, you guys are so freaking helpful. Oh. Spider's nest. Spider's nest of some kind. It certainly does. Very fun. Okay. Talk to poison salesman. Patented multi-purpose poison, you say? Miracle of modern apothecaries. This exclusive concoction has been tested on all known forms of life and been proven to kill them all in varying dilutions from cockroaches to king dragons. So incredibly versatile, it can be used as pest control, cleaning agent, drain cleaner, metal polish, and washes whiter than white. Uniquely fragrant concoction that is immediately recognizable across the land as Peter Potter's patented poison potion. Love to sell you some, but I've sold out recently. That's just how good it is. 9 times out of 10, poisoners prefer it in controlled tests. Help you with anything else? Take your name, add it to our mailing list, blah, blah. Yeah, no, I'm good. Punching pot. Okay. There we go. I have this pot I found at the murder scene. It smells exactly like my patented multi-purpose poison. I don't see how it could be. It quite clearly says on the label of all bottles not to be taken internally, extremely poisonous. So he's poisoned, and they made it look like a stabbing. Of course, he managed to sell a bottle to everyone. Interesting. Okay. 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 Oh, wait, actually, while I'm over here, I meant to ask the bartender if Pierre was here when the murder happened. Okay, cool. I can't do that. Neat. Excuse me. Once this quest is done, I need to stretch my legs. Cat's being cute over there. Hmm. Forgot to search that drawer. Those are empty. Okay, let's open up the quest log. I think it might help me. black helmet. And I'm laughing about my clanmate over here. Meant to do that in clan chat. Love my clanmates. Alright, I'm stumped. And my goal is not to drive myself crazy with these quests, but knock them out. I do only have 4 silver items. Investigate the smashed window. I knew I was missing something. Okay. And I also need to find... Search Bob's barrel. Bob's silver cup. Cool. And a silver necklace. Investigate smashed window. Some thread seems to have been caught on a loose nail on the window. Okay. Okay. I need to go to the guard dog enclosure. I need 7 fly paper. As you approach, guard dog starts barking loudly at you. There is no way an intruder could have committed the murder. It must have been someone the dog knew to get past it quietly. Okay. I see. Okay. We're going to move the criminals thread over here. So I can actually count when I have 7. And I'm understanding now why I need 7, because I need to take a fingerprint, and then take 7, and then take 6 fingerprint samples to compare to. Because every single one of these children is pretty awful. Ooh, the silver necklace is a unique cosmetic item. So I'll need to drop that before completing the quest. Very fun. Okay. So I have 7 flypaper. Need to open the front door. And over to the kitchen. I see now why it's saying weight reducing clothing in the guide as a recommended item, because I'm doing so much running here. Kind of tracks that I need to compare the samples with object fingerprint samples, because none of these people are likely going to be very helpful for me. No. Clears David of the crime. Cool. Clears Carol of the crime. Cool. Fingerprints are an exact match to Frank's. Alright. That's not looking good for Frank. Need more than that for a conviction. Okay. Okay, so I need to go talk to my man Frank. There he is. Did you buy poison the other day? In the family crest outside. Alright, let's go investigate the Sinclair family crest. Looks like it, but it's very dirty. You can barely make it out under all the grime. Certainly clear. Nobody's cleaned it recently. Okay. Okay, cool. So let's walk over here, drop the necklace, talk to the guard. I know who did it! I have conclusive proof who the killer was. Work, let's hear it then. Was an intruder, and I don't think Lord Sinclair was killed by being stabbed. Nobody heard the guard dog, which it would have if the intruder was responsible. Nobody heard any signs of a struggle. I think the knife was there to throw suspicion away from the real culprit. Who did it then? Proof to the guard the thread matches Frank's clothes. We need more evidence. You prove to the guard that Frank did not use poison on the Sinclair crest. Afraid that's still not quite enough. Fingerprints with those on the dagger. No doubt about it, it must have been Frank who killed his father. All the guards must congratulate you on your excellent work in helping us to solve this case. I don't have many murders here in Galanor. Afraid we wouldn't have been able to solve it by ourselves. Oh, heck yeah. Got me some crafting XP, which I desperately need 2 levels. But I don't feel like grinding crafting out. Okay, cool. So we move on to part 2 here. Strike through on that. You know what? We'll wear the silver necklace. Oh. Looks kind of trashy, but... okay. Not the biggest fan, but it is a unique cosmetic, so we take those. Alright. So before I start the next quest... I need to stretch my legs and run to the restroom. So, I'll do that. Mm. Yeah, let me put the things I need into inventory. Endo hammer. Wheel. Deposit. Ah. Needle, thread. I think leather I can obtain during the quest, maybe? Leather, hammer, fork. I have the hammer equipped, so I just need the leather. Thought I had some leather. So I'm gonna put some. I'll take 2 law runes, 1 earth rune, 5 and 3, and that should be good. Okay, we'll see. And yep, I have enough for Camelot teleport. Alright, so I need to go kill a cow. I need 1 piece of leather that I thought I had. I am trying to reset my my sleep schedule, so I'm gonna be doing a bit of yawning. And a lot of drinking coffee. So I have to stay awake until my bedtime tomorrow, which is super fun. Bones. Berry. Now we gotta kill some goblins to get some coins. Not to pay the Alcarid toll, but just so I can pay the tanner to make me some leather. Do I already have a goblin book? I don't know that I do. I'm gonna grab one because I like to collect things. And the goblin book is very funny. My goodness. Man, that is crazy. Killed 7 goblins. Not a single one of them had any money. 8 goblins. Still no money. I'm gonna do a Camelot teleport. Elemental Workshop 1. Okay. Whenever you set out to do something, something else must be done first. I seek knowledge and power. Knowledge comes from experience, power comes from battle axes. A mood. Search bookcase. Yes. Within the pages of this book, you will find the secret to working the very elements themselves. Early in the 5th Age, a new ore was discovered. This ore has the unique property of absorbing, transforming, or focusing elemental energy. A workshop was erected close by to work this new material. The workshop was set up for artisans and inventors to be able to come and create devices made from this unique ore found only in the village of the Seers. After some time of successful industry, the true power of this ore became apparent, as greater and more powerful weapons were created. Realizing the threat this posed, Magi of the time closed down the workshop and bound it under lock and key, also trying to destroy all knowledge of manufacturing processes. This book remains, and you may still find a way to enter the workshop within this leather-bound volume. Okay, cool. I'm gonna take a brief pause there. Probably a little more than a brief pause. Just because I've been sitting for 2 hours and I need to stretch. So I'll be back. And oh, thank you for the follow. And we are going to Oh, that's right. I can't do that from this interface. So we're gonna go over to Stream Manager. Open up my chat. And we're going to give you a nice little ban. Thank you. Yeah, we don't need chatbots. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, okay. We're gonna close that, and now I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of a break. Go stretch my legs. I'm good on coffee for a bit. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be back in roughly 5 minutes. And then we're gonna get right back into questing. So, see you soon. Alright, I've returned. Scoop the chair up a little bit. Cool, cool. Hop back in. Okay. Look at my sticking today. I needed a knife. That's right. Okay. Good news is, there's one right here. Okay, use the battered key. These drawers, I tried to open them, but they were locked. So let's use the key on the drawers. Doesn't work. Okay. Read the slash book. Okay, it doesn't give me any other information. Let's talk to the seer. Knowledge and power. Maybe try using the book on the seer? No. Open drawers. Search. Okay. You look cool. Ah, your sins, they blind me. The heck? Why would you say that? That's hurtful. Examine. She's honest about the things you aren't. Oof. Oof. What a lady. Alright. You don't find anything you'd ever want to read. Yeah, that sounds about right. Talk to the Farsight man. What do you do here? Try checking through your quest list. This guy. Oh wait, that's Death's domain. No. Search crate. No. Weston. He's gonna block the Slayer task. That's fun. Also a mood. I have a task of like, I think it was 40 something, or maybe, I don't remember how many cockatrices I have to kill, but I have to kill a lot of those. So that's exciting. Nothing in the chests. Maybe the bartender. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna snoop around first before I consult the guide. You don't want anything. Okay, talk to the poison seller. I hear you're pretty smart to have solved the Sinclair murder. Tee hee hee, that's me, smarty pants. Looking for something interactable. Ooh, climb down staircase. Open odd-looking wall. Okay. I see. Duh. Maybe observe my surroundings a little bit more. Ooh. This place is neat. Explore this area thoroughly. There's obviously lots to do. Okay. Let's start out going this way. I don't know how aggressive these guys are going to be. They're not aggressive. Cool. Okay. I want to keep searching every single one of these crates, but there we go. Fix bellows. Interactables. Stitch the leather over the hole. Bellows already look fixed. Cool. You hear the sound of the water wheel starting up. Okay, cool. Post DP right now. Okay. Molly, she needs me to go kidnap her sister. Probably. Yep. Alright, what's she wearing this time? Alright, so we got yellow long sleeve top, white belt, tan skirt, brown boots, high ponytail, yellow scrunchie. Yep, I know. So she just wants me to kidnap her evil twin, who for some reason dresses exactly like her because she likes to commit crime, I guess. No thanks. I don't need an explanation. I've done this minigame a million times. It is mildly frustrating every time, but it's pretty worth it. Okay. Goodness is. Let's drop. No. Mouse dropped out of the There we go. You're putting me in prison? Yeah. Yeah, I'm putting you in prison. Come on. Get in the box. Thank you. Come back next door. Talk to Molly. Fantastic. For so many years I've put up with her and now she's locked up for good. Thank you for all your help. Take this as a reward. We take those. We like some uncut emeralds. Alright, cool. So I sorted out water situation and the air situation. I'm assuming I now need to go over to the, my nose is itchy. Assuming now I have to go over here and do something with the elemental rocks, maybe? They're off us. Oop. Wasn't expecting any combat, but I'm pretty leveled on my combat skills, so it's not the biggest deal. Okay, we'll take an elemental or let's take the rock. I figured it was blocking me there for some reason. Hatch. I think this is one of the last things I need to check. Unable to open the locked hatch. Okay. Elemental workshop. get the water wheel. I need to attack the fire elemental, maybe? Ring of recoil is making this easier. Okay, so fire elemental was not what I needed. May need to consult the guide. Achievement diary. Where am I, Kandarin? Defeat one of each elemental. Okay. I can knock out that Kandarin task pretty easily then. Okay. I gotta go fight an actual elemental. Not just wake one up and then have it fight me. My ring of recoil shattered. Eh. We'll take those. That's fine. Another rock, I guess. Now we gotta go take out a water elemental, and we'll have completed a task in the Kandarin diary. But then I'm gonna need to go look at the guide because I fixed the water wheel, I fixed the bellows. I don't. A furnace with an air blast pipe. Vial of water, fun. Yawn, yawn, yawn. We're gonna open up Elemental Workshop. Fix the bellows. We already did that. Oh, and pull the lever next to it. That's the part that I missed. Northeast of the hatch. Okay. Oh, search the boxes. I see. You find a stone bowl. Fill it with lava from the lava trough and use it on the furnace to the east. Okay. That's all the crafting, or no, that's not all the crafting experience I need. I need 56. But I just hit 58 smithing, which is good. We're gonna stop recording for a moment. And move the file. Ah, I see. this one is completed. Cool. Right, so we move on to our cannon, and it says all the items I need are a hammer. Which I have. So good on that front. Go to the bank. Probably gonna need to put my pin cover up again. No. Cool. Okay. I don't know that I'll need that stone bowl, but ooh. Yeah, so I gotta run over that way. Gothics be praised. The cavalry has arrived. Hero, how would you like to be made an honorary member of the Blackguard? What is that? Huh. What's that, she asks. What a sense of humor. The Blackguard is the finest regiment in the Dwarven army. Only the best of the best are allowed to join it, and then you receive months of rigorous training. Currently in need of a hero, so for a limited time only, I'm offering you, a human, a chance to join this prestigious regiment. What do you say? Yeah. Now, trooper, we have no time to waste. The goblins are attacking from the forest to the south. There are so many of them, they are overwhelming my men and breaking through our perimeter defenses. Oh, you need that hammer. Is it gonna be obvious which parts are broken? Oh. Thank you. Oh, excuse me. Your arm is getting tired. Excuse you. That's so rude. Thank goodness. Okay. I've clicked this already. Excuse me. Okay, cool. That's fine, 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 fine. Okay. Alright, cool. All the railings are fixed, which means I need to go talk to Boss Man. watchtower to the south. They always attack from the southeast. entering back into mosquito season, so. Ooh, enter cave entrance. This is probably what I'm looking for. Oh, wait, human. Alright, I'm having some pretty intense back pain right now, so after this quest I might have to call it. Alright, I'm hitting the wall. My back is hurting a lot, so I'm gonna call stream there. I do appreciate you who did come out. Whew. Alright, and then let's go see who's live. Wait, there's no one watching. Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna pick this up probably later today. likely gonna be streaming later, but either way, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, night, whatever it is over by you. I'm gonna go make more coffee and maybe be back. I will talk to y'all later.